guys, Judy here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new recipe, lactation cookies, and I'm making these for a very special person. My cousin Jess just had her first baby, a baby girl, and I'm making these for her. If you are a new mommy or an experienced mommy and you need help in this area, I'm going to post a recipe in the description below and hope you try them yourself. They are very yummy and very easy to make. These are some of the ingredients we're going to be using to make these cookies. I have pre-measured a lot of my ingredients to make this video a little shorter. I'm going to make her half chocolate chip and half oatmeal raisin. This here is the main ingredient for these cookies. You can now substitute the brewer's yeast. You can substitute the chocolate chips and the raisins for whatever flavor you would like to add. But this is the ingredient you do not want to substitute. We have here our coconut oil, we have our butter, we have our brown sugar, and we have all the ingredients. We had our wheat flour as well and our white flour. And we're going to start making these cookies and you're going to see how easy they are. So here I'm mixing the flaxseed with the water because you want to let that sit for about 5 minutes. So we're going to do that first and we're going to set that aside and we're going to work on our next ingredients. Here we're going to start adding the dry ingredients. It's going to be, we're going to use a different kind of flours. 1 cup of wheat flour. This is a half, so we're going to do 2 of these. A little more. Okay, that's about right. And this is the cup of white flour. We're adding our baking soda and our salt that I mixed together. We're mixing all the dry ingredients first. We have our brown sugar here as well. We're just adding all our dry ingredients. And here I'm adding the brewer's yeast, 4 to 5 tablespoons. It's one of the main ingredients. Well, I will say the main ingredient. So you don't want to substitute or omit that ingredient. And I'm also adding here the oatmeal. And this is it for our dry ingredients. So we're going to separate this because we don't want to mix all this in at the same time. So what we're going to do is mix all the dry, mix all the wet, and then we're going to mix half of it at a time. It's easier to manage. So here I'm mixing all the wet ingredients. I have my butter here, my coconut oil, my vanilla. I'm going to add that flax meal mixture here. Will be considered a wet ingredient. So I'm going to go ahead and add that here. And I'm going to also mix in my eggs a little bit. I'm going to mix all of that in really well. You want to make sure everything is mixing nicely before you even add your chocolate chips. So here I'm adding the chocolate chips. I'm gonna fold it in because you want every cookie to have chocolate chips. So I decided to keep this full batch, just chocolate chips, because I'm going to actually double the batch. I'm going to make a whole new batch for the cinnamon raisin. So here, that's why you see me only adding the chocolate chips, because I decided this makes 50 large cookies. And to help with the milk production, you want to eat about 2 to 3 cookies a day. So if you pump or if you feed, it's probably going to be a lot more than 3 times a day. But if you pump, let's say 3 times a day, maybe a good reminder is to eat a cookie after you pump, if you pump 3 times a day. Or you can find anything else to remind you to have. And you're going to like these cookies, so you might want to eat more than 2 or 3 cookies, and that is okay, but you don't want to overdo it as well, just because, you know, it does have sugar, chocolate chips, and you do want to build your milk production, but you also want to stay healthy. So I'm a big believer that everything has a limit. So even though they're yummy and you like them, just try to have 2 to 3 a day, because the whole purpose is for your milk production. Here we have our parchment paper, and we're placing our cookies. And you want to separate them a little bit, not too close. They do become a little large. Put them in the oven now at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. The cookies are done. They smell yummy. They're cooling down. And you can actually share them with your children as well if you like, but you might not want to, so keep them for yourself. And as you can see, the cookies are perfectly separated. And this is the reason I love parchment paper. This is a perfectly cooked cookie. It is not burnt in any way. Look at this yummy cookie, that gooey chocolate right in the middle. Oh, it's so delicious. Can't wait to dig in. The best part, you get to taste the cookies. So yummy. As you can see, the chocolate inside is so delicious. It's nice and thick. So much chocolate. So I decided to pack these in little individual bags for her, so when she steps out, she can grab one on the go. And I added little messages as well to give her some encouragement as a new mom. So we have here, richest woman, pray, just little reminders to enjoy the little things. And just a little touch for her. She can freeze. These cookies can be frozen, and you can leave some out, and you take them out as you need. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. It was so much fun making these cookies and also tasting them. If you know any mommy, expecting mommies, new mommies, and experienced mommy who can benefit from this recipe, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much, and have a blessed day.